talk to you a little bit about alignment and poses. And so I am an alignment-based teacher. I work with anatomy and biomechanics, and I also open that practice up for you to explore your own body. So I kind of have my hands in both worlds. And what I want to say is that the physical body is the vehicle for the spirit, and it's through the physical that we increasingly notice the evermore subtle, which means the energetic body, which means the emotional body, which means the intellect. And the more that we practice, so yoga is a practice, it's a discipline, the more that we can practice through the physical body, noticing, being aware of the position, the alignment, the sensations, the engagement, all of that, the more that we become, we expand our awareness to become more aware of those subtleties. So just a few little alignment tips today. Warrior One pose. This is a pose that a lot of people do not like to practice. It's hard. And why? Because we've been told that the hips need to be square. And what it is that is not a destination. That is a journey towards squaring, or maybe it's an action of squaring the hips, but it is not the destination of the hips. And so just my alignment, I'm going to show you, I have my left leg in front, my right leg in back. You can do it whichever way you like. I personally don't like to cue people to step wider or shorter. That's almost like a bypassing of the action of squaring the hips, because if I step my feet wider and shorter, of course I can square my hips, but that's not the point. The point is being aware. So I just ask people to take a wide lunge or a long lunge, right? And so take your long lunge. Don't even worry. The one thing I would cue is if people are over crossing, so heel to toe alignment per se, it will be more difficult. So rather, I just want that long lunge. This is the only thing that I would ask to change. So it's not a correction, just change it, because balance is hard. So then, dive deep into your front knee. Take your hands to your hips, heel of your hand right on the hip points. Notice, they're not square. They're actually at an angle. Now let's do a few things to work with that. This back thigh, you can rotate it. If you bend it slightly and rotate it down, you'll notice your knee faces down. Then rotate it up. Notice your knee faces outwards. Also what happens is the outside edge of your foot presses down towards the mat. Now the deeper you go into the front knee, the more that foot's going to come off, but you can still energetically press it down. So rotate that back thigh up, then straighten it. That's already creating engagement in this back leg, your glutes strong. Now, as you dive into this front knee, left hand to the outside of your knee, press your hand into it, and right hand to the inside of your knee, press your knee into it. There's a co-contraction that creates the knee being able to go straight over the heel. Then pull your hip back. If you've lost the rotation of the left thigh, recreate it. Rotate the thigh away from you. Pull your left hip back. Now notice my pelvis is tilted forward. I need that because we're working with the extension available in the front of the right hip. Pubic bone to navel strong. Draw the front of your ribs towards the back. Now move the right side of your ribs forward. There's a slight twist in the torso. Hips are squaring. Left hip pulls back while the right thigh rotates away. Then the torso twists. This right side super elongated. If I bring my right arm forward, I want to reach it forward. That right side gets longer. Keep tracing it, tracking it up and overhead. Now add the left. Keep diving deep into the front knee. Maybe palms touch. Maybe you look up. Continue to deepen. Continue to lift. Come out of it when you're ready. But notice sensations in your body. Notice your breath. That's the practice, that's the discipline of the yoga through the asana, the physical form, to start to notice the energetics, to even notice emotions that might come up, to notice what the mind does, the story the mind's telling you about the pose itself, and to really get past all of that until the posture is steady and easeful. And that's when we find that state, ananda, bliss is existing no matter where you are. So that was your Warrior 1 tutorial. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I love to hear from you. Send me an email, drop me a text. I'll talk to you soon.